rental Wicco too.
You're not messing with my clone neither. It's mine. You can't have it. Give me my glasses case.
There's Whitesburg right there.
I beat you up. Why are you touching everything I got over here, lady? Come on. Touch my wallet, I break your hand.
Yeah, there's Jenkins.
Oh.
So Whitesburg. You were. That's not far.
Quit it. Ooh, quit it. No. Give me that pen. Don't chew on it. I'll kill you. Touching all my stuff. Get out of here. I love you, but get out of here. Rah. Ah. Oh. Crash down, Emma.
Being attacked by AE.
Oh. I'm gonna need you to get off the headphone, Chief. Alright. You chilling?
So where did you say you lived?
Oh, dude, I can just straight up give you my address if you want to, like, get a good idea of where it is.
I mean, you can do that if you want to. I'm just using Google Maps, basically, to try and get a better feel.
2883, Highway 2036.
Wall 45.
No. 2883,
10 seconds left.
Highway 2036.
Okay, 2036.
5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 located the biohazard container. Protect the biohazard.
Oh, that's not far at all.
Costs.
Yeah, Bill.
From Little Heartbreak Ridge, that's a 17-minute drive. That's a 17-minute drive.
Huh?
I said that's a 17-minute drive from there, from Heartbreak Ridge. This is where I live to there.
Why are you gonna lay down if it's like fucking 7 in the morning, going on 8?
It's 7:50 almost.
What color? I don't understand this man sometimes.
What time zone is Kentucky in, bro?
Eastern time zone.
Whoa, that's wild.
So right now it's 7:47 a.m.
I'm on
Yeah, same as East Coast, fucking Florida and up in Michigan.
Up to New York, even still goes to Eastern time.
Connecticut's in Eastern time zone too, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. It's pretty much the entire Eastern U.S. is goes by Eastern Standard Time.
So how exactly do time zones work? Like when you're passing into another time zone, do you just straight up go an hour back?
Pretty much, yeah. But it's based off like the position of the sun, obviously.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just heading further away or further toward the sun. So you're technically an hour ahead or an hour behind where you were. That's why it's a completely different time on like in say like China than it is right now because they're on opposite sides of the earth.
Last operator standing.
Yeah, when we're waking up, they're going to sleep.
Yeah. Except no one sleeps in communist China.
That's still fucking kind of crazy to me, dude. How like we can just be polar opposites in time because of the sun and all that.
Yeah, even in the U.S. it's a different time. Like it's like 4:50 a.m. in California right now.
Protect the biohazard.
Yeah, dude, California's straight like 3 hours behind us. That's
Op 4
crazy.
eliminated. Mission
Yeah.
successful.
Wait, so hold up. What time zone is like Asia in?
Let's see.
What's Green Mountain Time? Is that Canada?
Green Mountain Time, GMT. I think that applies for like the Appalachians.
I mean, there's a bunch of different time zones in Asia, because Asia is the biggest continent in the world.
Doesn't Canada have like 8?
Maybe, because it's the second biggest country.
I am. You wanna come in here, lay down? Oh, you vibing, huh?
We found in Atlantic, Central, Mountain, Pacific.
Dude, this child, Emma, fucking, she's like really restless and she loves going through your things. Like, she won't even necessarily do anything with them, she'll just kind of pick it up, look at it, and like throw it somewhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll carry something off. I was playing Persona 5 once, just covered up, and I had her like wrapped in a blanket like a burrito. She was just like laying on me, like I was laying on my side, right? And she was like, she had like herself propped up against me, like using me as like a chair, I guess,
Yeah.
as a back support, you know. Khalil's walking by, and then he looks in for a second,
Secure the room.
and then
We need
he
to protect
continues
the
to walk past my
biohazard
door.
container.
He takes like 3 steps back and comes and just sits in my doorway, stares at us.
Oh.
She's just sitting there quiet as hell, which she usually never is, like really. Cause she'll just make baby sounds like "Whoa," and shit like that, you know. She was just quiet as hell watching me play the game, listening to like all the voice lines, music, and all that. And Khalil's just staring at her. He's like, "Is she just vibing?"
5 seconds and counting.
Since then, she's been, I'd say, a pretty good baby with me.
Op 4 has failed to find the biohazard
She likes to
container.
come and lay with me.
I have pretty much I have no siblings, so I don't have to deal with any of the negatives.
Oh, good. Honestly, that's a good thing, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what
I love-
everyone who has siblings fucking tells me. It's like, thank God you're an only child.
yeah. I mean, it can kind of suck sometimes because, like, when you've got siblings, it's kind of hard to be lonely. But besides that, well, unless like you're all like indifferent to one another, you know, if it's that kind of thing, it's different. But you know, if y'all are kind of like friendly with each other, you know, it's different. But most of the time, like, dude, my family's just so fucking big, honestly. We wouldn't have to have struggled at all with our lives if it was like just us boys. Which I'm not gonna say like I wish for that, you know, or I've wished for that.
Yeah.
It's just that's fact, you know, like that's just how it is.
I hope I don't sound like a condescending asshole whenever I'm like, yeah, that's not me being like, oh yeah, dude. That's me actually listening.
Protect the biohazard container. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
I'm just moving the cord, Emma. You good? You good? Here, you lay down. Lay down, little baby. God, dude, you two are like the only two on my fucking friends list playing Siege right now. Or the only people online right now. I've got like 2 others, but I don't really play with them.
Let's see here. None of mine are playing R6 right now. I have a friend who's on, and I can ask him to play Siege. I don't know if he would though or not.
Locate the biohazard
No, it's
container.
fine. I was just talking about friends being on in general. I've got 4 friends on right now, and y'all are half of them.
Yeah. I've got like over 100 people on my friends list, which I barely know any of them. I just remember like back in the GTA days where if you kill one another, you'd send a friend request.
I straight up just fucking, like, I cleaned up my closet on my friends list, dude.
Nicely done. The
I kept the
biohazard
dudes
container
that I
has been
play with
located.
sometimes, and I've got like 60 friends total, and it's just people I know and people I play with.
Yeah, I've got like over 150
5 seconds to go.
and then only 20 of them are on. 19 of them are on.
Yeah, I just didn't want all that clutter on my friends list, you know, because, I mean, what's the point of having them if you don't really play with them?
Yeah. I should go through and do that at some point, but just haven't got around to it. Like, some of these people aren't even like accounts anymore. They haven't been on in years.
Could
Right.
be a good idea to go through it and do it now, like while we're just talking about this shit.
Okay, I'll just.
Listen to music and do it, it's boring as fuck.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm checking my friend request, and apparently I sent a friend request to someone called Kill Stupid Blacks.
Oh my god!
And that's not like his real name or anything, that's his actual avatar name.
Oh! How have they not banned this
I
man?
don't know, I sent it back in like 2016.
It's crazy
Oh,
how
I
he didn't
have-
accept it though.
Yeah. What do? I just go to like all friends and have the option to delete them, don't I?
How did you make your name, Dustin? DMAS5262.
I think how I got it was my own thing used to be like, just like Mr. Dustin or something like that, and that was like pretty cringe. And I remember seeing like, you know how the Xbox 360 would have those like windows that show up, and if you went over to like the right, they'd have like advertisements for stuff.
And I don't think I do. Right. Is this Xbox 360, Xbox One? What is this?
360. Well, it doesn't matter. It was like with the web browser and all that. But I saw a thing for like Dead Mouse, and it was spelled like the abbreviated way. It was like DEMAE5, and I don't know why, but I was like, if I change that around a little, it'd sound kind of neat. And I changed it to DMOZ, and that's just kind of the rest is history. And the 5 was stole directly from that. And eventually, when DMOZ 5 was apparently taken when I made the PSN account, so I called it DMOZ 5216. And everything else I just use DMOZ. I don't have numbers.
I assumed what it was is that you got a PlayStation, and I assumed DMAS was something to do with your name, Dustin, and that 5216 was the date, and it's like your birthday was on May the 2nd, and fucking you bought a PlayStation on that day, 2016.
No, I didn't. My birthday's February the 8th.
Oh, you share a birthday with my brother.
Oh.
Not Khalil, but my half-brother.
Ah, okay. That's neat. It's February the 8th. I was born during the worst snowstorm that Kentucky ever had.
Back in like the 70s, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so. I don't actually know if it was the worst snowstorm we ever had. My mom just said it was a bad snowstorm.
I think I know what you're talking about. I've heard about it too. I just don't recall when it happened. I think it was either when I was a baby or sometime before I was born. Man, my mom used to tell me these stories about how me and my cousin would go into baby pageants together, and we would just we wouldn't really compete. It would just be like, you know, whoever the better baby was would win.
A fighting
She's-
ring, but
The way that she explained it was that I had like a black tux, and I had my like, you know, black hair, brown eyes, and my cousin, his name is Nick, not the Nick that we know, but you know.
Yeah.
He had
Real
a-
quick, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I looked it up, and apparently February 8th, 2003 had a really bad snowstorm that hit all the east coast of the U.S., and apparently it did like $14.1 million worth of damages.
Biohazard container located.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wait, when was it? What year?
2003, the year I was born.
Oh my god!
Changing max.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Wait,
It
so
had-
did it hit Florida too?
I assume it would have. It hit all the eastern U.S.
It's weird how, depending on who you talk to in certain scenarios, history can change, because there was one person I talked to in Florida, and these two people are like sisters, by the way. They grew up together. They were from New York, or it was either New York or New Jersey. Or no, they were born and raised in New York for some years. They went down to New Jersey, and then they went to Florida. So these sisters, one of, go ahead.
Go ahead. I didn't want to. I'm sorry for interrupting you again, but I looked, and apparently, it was 7 inches of snow.
That's cool. I will tell you something about that here in a minute, but
Go ahead and speak. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
no, you're fine. My aunt married one of those sisters, so they're a lesbo couple.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just say, so the one that she married, her name is Dawn, and the other one I can't. Her name's Jessica. I was about to say I can't remember, but I remembered. So Jessica says that for as long as she has lived in Florida, it has never snowed.
Securing the container.
But then Dawn says that, yeah, it snowed a couple times, maybe a handful of times, but not like everywhere else. And that's what I mean, like when you talk to people, like, they're, like, how they remember events and stuff can be so fucking different, like, compared to, like, the way that it actually was.
Yeah.
But dude, let me tell you, Michigan, snow in Michigan is fucking, it's like a whole different beast, because it's like, I would remember as a kid, because I was raised there for some years, like back and forth, because I was born there. I don't know how long I lived there after being born, but I recall going back there when I was like 5 or 6 years old, staying for like a year or two, something like that, and then coming back to Kentucky. As a kid, dude, the snow would like get to the point where like it would actually be. Imagine being like 6 or 7 years old, something like that, or expect like. I mean, imagine like that kind of height, on a kid.
Yeah.
And the snow is like up to your legs, like up to your knees, like above your knees somewhat.
Ugh.
I know, dude. It's like straight up. It was like actually a foot tall of snow, and maybe more. Really, I don't know, but I just want to say.
I don't have like a lot of experience with like heavy snow. Apparently, my aunt, she lived in Minnesota for a while, and according to her, it snowed so often they literally went ice fishing.
I've heard Minnesota is a cold state. I don't know where exactly Minnesota is, though. Is that one of the, like, northern states, like, northwest?
Yeah, it's, like, to the right of, like, Dakota.
And Dakota, to the left of Dakota, of North Dakota, is, like, Oregon, right?
Yeah, it's, like, Oregon, and then you'll go over to, like, Washington State, and you go down California and Nevada.
Washington State is the most, like, northwestern state we have, right?
Yes, it's the very top left of the map. Unless you count, like, Kauai and Alaska, but...
Yeah. Okay. And Oregon's right below it, right?
Yeah, Oregon is right below Washington State.
Dude,
no,
let me tell you, I have no
Oregon
fucking...
is... I'm wrong, actually. Washington State, Oregon's to the right of Washington State. Oh, yeah.
Oregon's to the right of it?
Let me see, I'm pretty sure it is.
One friendly remaining. Enemy drone incoming.
No, it's below it. You're right. To the right of it. To the right of it is Idaho. No
To the
wonder I
direct-
didn't.
Securing the container.
To the direct right of Washington State is Idaho. No wonder I didn't remember it. Who the fuck remembers Idaho?
For real, I thought Idaho was like more toward like the center of it.
Yeah, I thought so too. All they have there is
Access to the
potatoes.
biohazard container. Op 4
For real?
eliminated.
Yeah,
Well,
but
If it's a colder state, I kind of understand because Russia makes a lot of vodka. You know, that shit's supposed to come from potatoes too.
yeah, it is. It's potato alcohol. It's like how beer is bread alcohol. Variations of beer based off what bread. Like normal white bread will get you regular beer, but if you use sourdough bread, you'll actually make kvass, which is a very Russian type of beer.
It's not straight like bread, right? It's like
No, it's like bread
Grain,
extract. It's yeah.
okay.